far corner of Triangle Alley, below the whooshing sound of a sparkling TR-3B, at the edge of a dark forest where lumbering beasts dwell. It's Beyond the Beyond with Tanner Rush.
Beyond the Beyond, Southern California UFOs. I once had some business to do in Lancaster, California. I was picking up a comic book collection, as that is what I do for my main gig. Instagram @TeaseToys1. You know, it must have been a good collection because I met the guy in Lancaster. For those who don't know, the Lancaster and Palmdale areas have the worst parts of Southern California without all the cool shit. It's like what Phoenix is to Las Vegas. In general, and having lived in Southern California for the better part of 5 years, I try to avoid the whole area now if I can. The people are great. The culture is expansive. The cost of living, income inequality, traffic crime, overcrowding, limited green space, traffic, and air quality leave a lot to be desired. Did I mention the traffic? When you live somewhere, you should not, under any circumstances, be able to see the air that you are breathing. Speaking of air, there were some strange things seen recently flying through it in the Lancaster-Palmdale area. Bright and multicolored lights performing some weird maneuvers in the sky. As I was once told by a UFO abductee in this area, a prominent person in the community I might add, they like lights. Colorful lights. An ex-user named Think Tank posted a video of flashing red and blue lights in the sky captioned, "A video from last night's mass sighting in California."
Oh, what is that, Mom?
What?
Ma, you see this?
No. Holy shit!
What
What
is-
the hell is that?
What is happening? You guys see this? Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? What is that? What is that?
In this video, a man can be heard asking his mother, "Ma, you see this?" He points his camera toward the sky and a strange multicolored light can be seen hovering in the sky. His mom responds with a series of expletives. The word in certain UFO groups online is that 6 separate people saw these same lights in the sky over Lancaster, although I cannot find any evidence of this. Some have pointed to a recent Pokemon drone show in Hawaii where the footage may have been taken, posted online, and credited to have come from SoCal. Of course, the area is no stranger to UFO sightings. The supposed Battle of Los Angeles was said to have occurred just after 2 a.m. on February 24th, 1942, over the skies of LA. Nerves were already on edge after the attacks on Pearl Harbor in December of the previous year, and military personnel were instructed by naval intelligence to be on the lookout for possible attacks on coastal cities in the continental U.S. In the early morning hours, radar picked up what appeared to be a cluster of enemy aircraft about 120 miles off the coast of LA. The air raid sirens were deployed and a citywide blackout was enacted. Anti-aircraft guns were manned and searchlights swept the sky, preparing for the inevitable. Powerful searchlights from countless stations stabbed the sky with brilliant probing fingers, while anti-aircraft batteries dotted the heavens with beautiful if sinister orange bursts of shrapnel, wrote the Los Angeles Times the following day. 50 caliber machine gun fire dotted the sky, smoke filled the air, and when it cleared after nearly an hour, it was discovered that there were no invading craft to be seen. No wreckage on the ground, no attack from the east or any other nefarious organization, nothing. Some claim that the photos taken that night clearly showed some lights in the sky being hit with a barrage of gunfire. Others said that this was merely an effect of the brightening process when publishing those same photos in the newspaper. Was this a case of high tensions, and itchy trigger fingers, a sign of strength from some alien or yet unknown civilization, or merely, as many have suggested, a string of weather balloons floating through the Los Angeles sky? After 1,400 rounds and 75 years, we may never know. One of my favorite bits of UFO footage comes from perhaps my favorite part of Southern California, which is Catalina Island. I spent some time there as a boy and young man and always enjoyed the beautiful beaches, good eats, and even better, diving. Since we're talking about UFOs, we won't go into the giant skeletons that were found buried there by W. Ferdinand in 1913. In 1966, Lee Hansen, a naval photographer, captured something in the sky moving at an incredible speed. It seemed to have no means of propulsion and appeared to be a metallic disc of some kind. He described the object as silver with a shadow underneath, as though it was metallic, maybe 20 meters across. There have long been rumors of some underwater UFO base just off the shores of Catalina Island. And just south of Catalina Island is where the Nimitz carrier group first began tracking the Tic Tac UFOs.
Dude, this is on, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude. That's not our LNS though, is it? It's not. That is the LNS, dude. Well, if there's like... Look at that thing! It's rotating.
And of course, there is the story of Noah Felice, a pilot who claimed his plane was shot down near Catalina Island by a mysterious light underwater, a USO, or unidentified submerged object. According to Felice, the object first shot a beam of light at his plane, which caused its equipment to malfunction. It then shot a second beam of light, which caused the plane to crash. Felice's cousin, Mark, was killed, yet Felice survived. He claimed to have no memory after the crash, but that he believes his life was saved by some unknown entity. Now, keep in mind that Noah Felice fabricated details on a pistol permit, lied about his residency to run for town judge, lost his private investigator's license due to repeated falsehoods, and was sentenced to federal prison in 2023 for providing false information on an FAA form to renew his pilot's license. Maybe Eastern Sierra now will send me on a 2-week trip to Catalina Island to investigate this matter further. What do you say, Jesse Steele? Have you had a sighting? Have you been abducted? Message me on Instagram at BeyondTheBeyond1.